All right.
Hello and welcome everyone to our fourth episode of Baatein Unfiltered. This is Adarsh and I have with me the two legendary boys, Mr. Bhav Balla and Mr. Rohan Girish. How are you guys?
You know the game.
Oh yeah.
How are you guys doing?
Living and breathing,
Good.
bro.
Somehow I didn't get the memo that we are all wearing white and
Yeah,
black today.
white and black.
We're all
That's
mourning
like-
the reaction of last episode.
Oh, I should have been wearing full white in that case. That was bad.
That was
But
pretty
funnily
good.
bad.
Funnily
I
bad.
think so.
Hope
Yeah.
you all enjoyed that. Today's episode, though, is on another exciting topic that we have, and it's something that we have recently dabbled with. That's why the topic for today is
Drugs?
not drugs, not drugs.
Why would you say that
Yeah,
in
why-
this country? We haven't dabbled with anything.
Nothing,
Just
nothing,
to make it very
nothing.
clear.
So it's very, very clean. It's house parties.
House parties.
The topic for today is house parties. So there's a lot
This is good.
of things we can discuss.
Yeah.
First, we'll start off probably with the basic do's and don'ts. I think that would be.
Wait,
What-
do's and don'ts as a host or as a guest?
Let's do both.
Let's do
Both?
both. Yeah.
Let's talk about
Let's do
as
both.
attending.
Okay, fine. Since
And we have a host here,
Yeah, since we are at your house today,
Okay.
which has
let's-
hosted
that
the
has
parties.
hosted most of the parties. So,
True.
as a host, what do you think your do's are? And we'll tell you the don'ts.
Yeah.
So the do's are definitely don't make a lame as fuck party.
Hmm.
And the second do is make a fun as fuck party. Those are two most important rules.
Okay.
I guess
Yeah,
you
very-
say party that
very-
is automatically
Exactly.
implied. But yeah.
Like, you gotta supply booze, okay? But the thing is, I've realized is not too much booze. Because if you
True,
spoil them
true,
for
true.
choices, then it's like, oh, do I take the vodka? Do I take this? Or you have some fuck who's just gonna drink everything.
The mixer.
The mixer, exactly.
Yeah,
You fucking might as well
yeah.
call him, what's that shit that
The
spins
puker.
cement? Or that also, that's a better term, yeah.
The puker. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never seen anyone that has mixed that much and got out of it well. But what is another do or don't?
Like another do is keep it fun, like in terms of like introduce everybody to everybody.
Yeah.
Because I fucked that one up. So,
Yeah.
Yeah, we all know
Yeah.
it. So like,
We have that, I think, in one of the
I
points.
think we will have like at least 5-6 listeners who will confirm with
Confirm
that.
this.
Yeah. But see, in my defense, I was a friend who I hadn't seen like in a couple of years, so I just was really engrossed in him. I mean, it shouldn't have, but mistakes were made. It's fine.
In him.
In him.
Hey man,
In-
in him. Yeah, I'm not kidding.
Alright,
Okay.
No
What-
judgment. It's 2022.
But yeah, just keep it fun, keep it cash. You know, call people who are casual and like mingling, and it'll be a good time.
Yeah. True.
Okay. And what are the don'ts?
Don't throw up.
Don'ts. Yeah, if you're the host of the party, don't get so wasted that you don't know what's happening at your own party.
Yeah.
You know? Especially like I've seen this so many times. A person throws a house party. Like, okay, I get it. It's your birthday. Maybe your girlfriend or your closest friends have thrown a party for you at your house. Then you getting drunk is fine because you know they are there to then look after the party and make sure it doesn't turn into Project X.
Dude, it's all about Project X, man.
Yeah,
Come
no,
on.
man, no,
You gotta have the
that-
neighbor screaming on your door. Get the fuck out!
Actually, yeah, that did happen. That did happen on my
Oh,
birthday.
yeah.
They, so we're
Auntie
partying and
Pulas,
stuff.
Auntie Pulas Bilal.
And then literally Auntie Police Bulali, dude.
And luckily
So
we had
she-
one of your friends was a cop.
So yeah, one of the guys who were in my party was a cop. Right? And he was chilling. He's like, "Yeah, don't worry, let her do." So he was just there because we grew up together, right? And obviously because he's a cop and stuff, and he doesn't drink, he doesn't smoke. He just smokes once in a while, but doesn't drink at all. And then she did call the cops actually, and first it went to the security, then it got escalated to the management, and then they finally called the cops. So you can imagine the party still kept going on and on and on.
And she was quite frustrated.
And she was very persistent also. I mean, I have to give her credit for that. She didn't give up. She
Swear to God,
literally
bro.
didn't give up.
This woman needs a dick in her life. That's what's missing. I'm telling you. No one
Sure.
should be that
Next time
frustrated.
we'll sacrifice you. But anyways,
I volunteer as tribute.
you can be the tribute. The house games. Then after that, the cops did show up to my house.
Okay.
And another don't ever allow your drunk friend to go and open the door, be it guy or girl.
Damn, dude, I wonder who this friend could be, dude.
One was you. Open the door. Yeah, I'm so sorry. Yeah. Again, so sorry. I'm like, dude, stop saying sorry. Like you say, making it look like we're actually doing wrong.
Doing something wrong.
Yeah, but I think that's a very important thing. So if, like, you know, the first don't that I was mentioning is like, if you're hosting the party,
You need to know
it's
what's going on.
You need to be aware. Like, don't get so smashed you don't know people are robbing shit from your house or, you know, just
True.
breaking things and not telling you. Like, it just can get really messy really
Yeah.
quick.
Oh, real quick, yeah. It's true.
I don't know. I can't think of any other do's or don'ts.
Hide your expensive booze. So this is what you might have noticed.
Ooh.
Whenever you come to a house for a party, that bar stock right now is always fucking empty.
Yeah, that's always hidden. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. That's true.
Because, you know, you can't trust the fucking alcoholics, dude. They're just gonna finish everything off and then you have to explain to your dad that, oh, you know, it was a chill party. A chill party where 10 bottles go missing.
Yeah. Again, why the host can't be drunk.
Yeah, yeah.
You see?
Yeah.
To keep an eye on this kind of stuff.
But he spoke about one do of like mixing people and introducing each other. So that
Yeah.
that's not really needed when you have the same set of friends. But
Yes.
say, for example, like when we had one of our parties with work colleagues and your other friends.
Yeah, so I had my school
Ah.
friends. I had
What
some
is
of
your
my-
take on that though?
Dude, introduce everybody. Start with a drinking game. It will go smoothly after that.
But you didn't do that the first
I didn't do that the first time. I completely agree. I fucked up royally.
Yeah. And the second time,
Okay.
we did try.
It was fun. Okay, second one was fun as fuck. Okay, I will fight that until my
It was
grave.
fun. It was
No,
fun.
it was fun.
It was
But
definitely
the problem
fun.
is, by the time they came,
Yeah.
the first group started leaving.
Yeah.
You know, so that
There
balance.
wasn't too
yeah,
much of it.
Yeah, it wasn't.
Okay, and if you have work friends over, who all who all are invited? Is
Your
it your
direct manager should
is it-
probably not do that.
Yeah, I agree on that. Like, you don't want your boss to see
be
you
in the-
getting
yeah.
smashed and stuff.
Exactly.
Like, okay, if it's an office party, also you're not supposed to be that smashed. You know, you can
No,
do it
no,
later
it's
on
a-
your own
it's a
time.
casual party. It's like a house party.
Exactly.
But at a house party, if you're inviting them home, I guess you can't go all out, because if you're calling your
Yeah.
school friends, these are guys who know your dirtiest, darkest secrets.
Exactly.
They've seen you. They're like your chutty buddies, you know, like they've been there with you. And
Yeah.
if they spill out crap as you're drinking and your manager is there and listening to it, obviously at that point they're always going to be cool, right? Because
Exactly.
they're like, oh, it's a party. Yeah, it's all good.
Yeah, but then they go
and
back
then
home.
later they're going to be like, oh, I'm so going to fire that dick tomorrow. Like, he's a bad influence. I can see the trace. Or at least it will create some
Yeah, it'll
kind
create
of
a bad
impression.
some sort of
Exactly,
impression.
I don't know, bad impression or good, but it will
But some
create
sort of
an impression.
Yeah,
Exactly.
that is
Yeah.
true. That is true.
And that is actually pretty risky at house parties. So
Yeah.
I mean, I'm against calling managers, but there have been times where I've managed to like
Mixed two groups.
Yeah, two groups. But again, I call selective people from those groups.
Okay.
People who I know will talk, who will go out and out of their way to mingle. You know, even if I
Exactly,
don't
yeah.
physically say, hey, introduce,
Oh,
meet, blah blah blah, they will do it anyways because that's how they're like,
Wired.
you know, wired. Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So
yeah.
that then happens. Then you can start getting the group to hang out here, there, and then
Yeah.
you know get the
Yeah.
size a lot larger. But if there isn't a common factor like a birthday or something, and you just call people home, they're like, "What are we celebrating? Like,
Yeah.
why are these guys there? Like, and we are like, why are they there? Okay, fine. Like, you know,
Yeah.
there's no reason to
To
But
be.
see, do you need a reason to party?
no.
Exactly.
But I need a reason to hang out with the people I don't know.
People I don't
know.
That is where the reasoning comes.
That is true. That is
You
true.
know? So,
That's
yeah.
true. Yeah.
And of course, okay, you mentioned that when this sort of thing happens, when you're calling people who maybe don't know each other, the best way to start off
Drinking
introducing is drinking games.
Straight
So, some of the good drinking games for that, or what is the ones you have felt have worked?
King's Cup, day and night. I stand by
Yeah.
that game.
Yeah, okay, King's Cup definitely is one of
I
them.
think one back in
Flip Cup, I don't know if it's a game
yeah,
you've ever played.
flip
Beer
cup.
pong?
Like, that one is
Yeah.
nice. Beer pong
Beer pong is always a
Is
good
a classic.
But
beer
see, the
pong
thing
is,
is-
but the problem with beer pong is again it
Limited-
splits you into
limited
two teams.
team.
Yeah.
Okay.
And is most like I think 9 times out of 10 the
You pick a
groups will
friend.
still be the same.
In
group.
the same, yeah.
Yeah.
There's no mixing happening until you forcefully enforce it.
Oh yeah, that's
And then there's always a socially awkward guy or girl who's like, no, that's okay, you take your turn.
Nah, don't
I'll just stand here.
My
And then
house beer
pretty
pong
much dead. They're like, okay.
Dude, my house beer pong rules are you can't play with a friend. You gotta pick someone who you don't fucking know.
Gamble, yeah.
Exactly. You may fucking end up fucking them later at the end of the party, or you just end up having a good time. Nonetheless, it's gonna work out.
I like the stats, so I mean the probability
Yeah.
that you put there.
Exactly.
If-
You 50% of the time you always win.
I think that's the only scenario where a guy would go to a party where he doesn't know anyone. Because he's
Got it,
like,
yeah.
now I can start fishing.
Exactly. dude.
Hunt season is on. Oh!
But what are some other drinking games? Okay, so we know King's Cup, we know beer pong, something which you guys have
I think
played.
the most common one is that never have I ever
Never
stuff,
have I ever, yeah.
You know?
Yeah,
But nowadays there's those
something
games
uncommon.
with the cards.
Yeah, well, you have one, right?
Yeah.
Because-
There's Cards Against Humanity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or something like Do or Drink.
Yeah, dude, that's
So,
a fun
like-
That was a
one.
very
So it's
fun
like
game.
truth and dare basically.
Kinda,
Yeah, Do or Drink. Yeah, so it's like the card itself has various questions and dares.
Okay.
So it avoids you having to think about what should I ask. Even the never have I ever thing is there as an app.
Exactly.
So
Yeah.
you don't have to think of the questions and stuff. And the Do or Drink has its own rules. Like, okay, the person who drew this card is got to select someone who'll drink with them, and that allows you to
Yeah.
pick people and mingle with people and
Exactly,
just
dude, yeah.
randomly go crazy with
Oh,
them.
yeah.
So yeah.
In those kind of situations, I always pick people I don't know. Because it's always going to... You pick a friend who's going to drink fine. He may end up throwing up or he doesn't end up throwing up. But you pick someone you don't know and that's where you really set up a dinner for them. And it's the best.
And they're like, oh, okay, fine. I got
Like, yeah,
it.
fuck you. I'm like, yeah, fuck you too.
That's nice. That's nice. Okay, so we've got to games, and there are different characters you meet in parties because you mentioned there are people who are socially awkward, like
Yeah.
me, for example.
I say you're
Who is-
socially awkward.
Okay, I'm or
His
introverted.
I
element
would
is
say you're quiet.
yeah,
Like, okay,
yeah.
you are like a...
I'm more
Selectively
selectively. Yeah, I vibe with
Exactly.
my own crew.
Exactly, you vibe with your tribe kind of a thing.
Yeah, so it's hard for me to go meet people unless I'm introduced.
I
to
think for
someone.
others, it's like, no drinking games. You want to play? Let's play Antakshari. Straight
Oh.
up. Our man will sing the shit out of the night. Everyone else is like, oh, bro, give up.
I
He's
think-
like, nah, I got one more song up my sleeve.
That's where I've enjoyed the most in
Yeah.
parties. If
Yeah,
you've
yeah,
seen,
yeah.
yeah, okay, yeah, that's there.
Yeah, that's when he comes out of his shell.
My-
He's like, oh, singing is going on. Yeah,
Yeah,
give me my
karaoke,
drink.
sure.
Give me my mic.
Yeah,
Yo.
yeah, that's
Exactly,
definitely
yeah.
enjoyable.
Yeah.
But there are a lot of other sort of characters. What are some of the ones you have seen funny or like just weird or
We all know
something's enjoyable?
the one who passes out mid-party.
Oh, yeah, sleeper.
Oh, yes,
The
of
sleeper.
course.
They are the best though. Like, we have this inner circle. We just bet on when this person's gonna pass out.
Of course.
Of course.
Always. It's like every party we bet, at what time do you think this person's gonna like grab a couch, grab a space somewhere
Oh yeah.
and just pass out. And always that one dedicated person can just sleep no matter how noisy it is, no matter who
It's
is sitting
insane.
next
Who's
to
sitting-
him or her, and they will just pass out
Oh yeah, dude. Like
with no shame.
oh yeah.
People can be holding up things against your face. I think they are the most carefree people because
Oh,
Yeah.
do you know the
they-
risk of the kind of
passing
things
out
that can
in a
happen?
party.
I have been so close to drawing penises on their face.
Yeah,
Like, I have legit done it.
That
So,
is so dangerous. Like
hey man, it's a risk.
it is
dude.
messed up.
It's a risk. Definitely a risk.
You gotta risk it for the biscuit.
But then with the sleeper comes someone who's not yet passed out, who is like just gagging every time, and that's the
Oh.
puker.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
I
Okay.
like in most parties. I think the puker is the same person that mixes a lot.
Yeah.
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 It's usually the same person.
Yeah, who's indecisive and just like, yeah, I'll have a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and then in between they're suddenly like shots, and then they're having that too. And then, probably they have a girl they're trying to impress, and she's like, can you help me with this? Oh, for sure, babe. And then they're like, they're just going
Yeah.
mad. Like,
Oh yeah. See, for me, puking, what I have figured out a system which is fucking horrible is I don't eat anything throughout the night. So basically, what happens is it ferments and percolates in my stomach, and I wake up next day regretting every single drink I took.
Oh.
But it's the best. I don't throw up at the party except your own birthday.
Ah, yeah.
Which is, that's a whole...
On my birthday, he did throw
Oh
up.
my god, dude, that was fucking disgusting. Like,
So after we got kicked out and we drove...
that's fine. It's fine,
Wait,
guys.
so disgusting. And so after we got kicked out from my house, right, the whole cop story that I mentioned. So we came back, and when we did like go to another place to carry out the party, that's when we realized, okay, fine, we can do it a little more here. But the drive and everything got people a little bit on the side where they felt like, okay, maybe I'm not that high, because there was a gap.
Exactly, yeah.
So people started loading up booze again
Holy...
into their system.
I wonder who that person is, dude.
And one of them is our pal over here. Just kept loading up drink after drink, drink after drink.
Dude.
And it reached a stage where he literally, while on the drive back, so he's sitting in the back seat and my cousin brother's with him. And he starts tapping me on the shoulder real hard. And I'm like, yo, what's wrong? Open the window. I'm like, what? And I'm like, shit. I pull the car over to the side immediately on the hard shoulder. Open the window. My brother sticks his head up and he's like, ugh.
Yeah.
Oh, it was all over the side of my back door.
Oh.
And I was like, dude. And he's like, bro, I'll pay you money to clean this. I'm
But
like,
there was some fallout to that story of when you went to clean the car. What was that?
Oh my god.
so we went together.
Went to this restaurant somewhere.
Yeah, went to this restaurant. So, you know these guys who are there in the parking,
Yeah.
the car
The
park
car.
lot, and they're like, I can clean your car for this.
Fuck, that thing is so
Okay,
disgusting.
wait. So, even though I got my car cleaned,
There were chunks left
there were
behind.
still chunks like left at the bottom of the door, right? On the outsides.
Wasn't me.
And it was yours only.
Wasn't
asshole.
me. That's the shaggy defense. Wasn't me.
No. And then I just pointed to the guy. So I wanted him to spray
Clean it.
water or something. So I just pointed it.
Yeah.
Okay? And he went and he's like, oh, this? And he touched it. And I was like, oh. And the worst part is he's standing there watching. He's like,
I'm like,
no.
this man is
He's
bold.
touching it. And he's literally looking at him.
Did that guy realize what he
No,
did?
I
he's
think
like,
he thought it
he's
was
like, oh,
dirt.
this is just dirt. I
Oh.
can, no problem, I'll clean it.
It
I
was
was like,
solid by then.
I was like,
Oh my god.
Anyways, we left. We, went and played some beach volleyball, had food at the
Yeah.
restaurant and whatever.
Wait, coming back to say your party where I
and the
threw
car was
up.
beautiful.
Oh, dude, I had
That's
the
nice.
best time of my life. I think I was hitting on a chick who had just broken up.
Oh yeah. So that's the other character that you find in a party.
Oh,
the flirt
the
master.
flirt
Oh,
master.
because I was way too
Who
drunk.
tries on everyone?
Everyone.
Like, okay,
he
so-
will hump anything that's moving
That's-
in front of him.
So this is so when I'm very drunk, I get very casual
Confident?
and confident.
I think
she had
that's-
some really cool tattoos. I don't remember what the fuck they look like anymore,
Yeah.
but they were pretty cool. And I was like, oh dude, that's pretty cool. She's like, oh, you have a tattoo? I'm like, yeah. Then I'm like fucking ripping out my shirt. Like, yeah, I got one on my chest. I could see she was like zero fucks to give. She regretted asking that.
She's like, oh, that's where it was. Didn't want to see it over there, but okay.
Exactly, yeah.
But yeah, the person who flirts, I think they literally come to the party.
just
Just for that.
Just for that.
Like they are the ones who ask you when
Is
so
the
who
pa-
are coming?
Who are coming, yeah.
So it's just guys? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm out.
I'll let you know, bro. I'll let you know if I can make it.
Oh yeah.
Oh, by the way, this girl is there. Oh, okay. I'm anyways on the way, so I'll
Yeah.
stop by right now.
Dude, so
That's those guys.
my first party that was a fail. So when we did the second one, which was way better, one of the guys, so I told him hey, I come through. The first one was a fail. This one will be a lot more fun.
Yeah.
He's like, will there be women? I'm like, yeah, there's gonna definitely be chicks and bitches. He's like, okay, thanks for being so respectful. And then legit, he comes through and like he's talking to every single girl. Zero women were like untalked to by him. And he's dude, all these women are giving me so much attention. I'm like, it's not attention, it's called conversation, you dumb fuck.
Yeah, you went and initiated it.
Exactly.
That's another disease the flirt master has, where he thinks they all are waiting just for
it.
Exactly.
You know? And the funniest part is when they go and hit on someone who's already dating one of the guys at the
at
party.
the same party.
And then they come and tell. So this has happened to me. So my girl was sitting away and I was with the dudes like smoking and stuff, right?
Yeah.
And suddenly one of the guys from the party is like, oh, nice. So you're his cousin. Oh, okay, cool. So, how do you know the birthday boy? I'm like, yeah, I met him through my cousin, so that's how I know them. We hang out and stuff. Oh, okay, cool. So, do you know anyone else here? I was like, no, most of them, I've just seen them maybe once or twice. He's like, yeah, what do you think about that girl in the blue dress? I was like, sure, yeah, she's pretty. Why? Man, I don't know, man. She doesn't seem to be giving me the vibe. I'm not able to
She
like.
doesn't have fuck me eyes.
I'm not able to get through to her. Like maybe she is dating someone, but I mean, come on.
Who? Just because a goalie has a goalkeeper doesn't mean you can't score.
Yeah, that's what he went on that approach, right? So then after that, she came and sat on my lap, and then he looked at me, and I was like,
Wait, how was she sitting? Like sideways or like straight? Like.
So she just sat sideways, but looking at him, right?
Ooh.
And then
Power move.
after that, he's like, you know each other. I'm like, I'm the boyfriend. And then that guy's face, he was like, oh, you know each other. And I'm like, yeah, I'm the boyfriend.
Wait,
He's
is this your current girlfriend or a
Right,
previous?
current.
What?
And I'm the boyfriend. And she's like, now do you still want to ask me some questions that you were asking me earlier?
Oh.
The guy just got up with his drink. He's like, nice meeting you, bro. And he just walked off.
Oh, dude.
He just walked off. So the flirt master tries no matter what at
No matter
any
what.
party,
Oh,
all
yeah.
the time.
See, that was an unsuccessful story. So this guy at my party, so towards the end of the night, he got lucky.
Yeah.
So my guest room was defiled by this guy. So fun fact, okay?
What?
Yeah.
That's not the version of the story I heard.
So, but this is the thing, okay? So, whatever, this chick had left her shoes downstairs. So I'm cleaning up after the party's done. And I go and put her shoes up. And this is what I hear. So I'm thinking, okay, definitely.
Someone is watching a really good show on Netflix.
Exactly.
What a performance! Yeah, what a performance!
Yeah. Like you know that sound of two bodies just colliding against each other. It is very distinct.
Or it could just be a single person doing something else.
Yeah, I mean furiously masturbating, ball slapping against their thighs, sure. But you know. Like,
dude.
But yeah, so fun story. I just found a conclusion to this. So they didn't fuck apparently upstairs, but they went to his and did it. And they then met up another time and did it, and then he's just now ghosting her, dude.
Yeah, proper Joey move.
Joey-
That's a proper Joey move.
Man, sometimes you just gotta ghost, dude. Like, just Casper out of that shit.
Speaking of Joey move,
How you doing?
yeah,
But what I find fun in a party, even though I'm the one who's quite like quiet and sitting down, are those people who are on the dance floor.
you observe a lot of shit.
And
That's what
it's
these quiet.
really
They're
fun.
the dangerous
They're the
people.
monitors who
Yeah,
just watch
it's-
it.
They just
fun.
sit and watch and
It's
they
fun to
judge you.
see the whole different types of characters. One of
Oh,
them,
yeah.
of course, are people who are just
Exactly. You give them one
And
square
yeah.
tile and they'll dance
and
on
they will
that.
dance on it. Any music doesn't matter.
Oh,
They
dude.
don't care if anybody's dancing with them or
Exactly.
not.
Yeah.
They just go at it. And it's pretty fun. I mean,
Of course.
and that also takes like
That
you
takes
need to
courage,
be
dude.
you need to be in your confident in yourself
So yeah,
and like
I've
doing
seen two
stuff
types, right? There's one that genuinely loves to dance
and does it.
might be good or not good,
Yeah.
but will still do it and doesn't need
Exactly.
like alcohol or people
Yeah.
or like, oh, this is not my kind of jam. No, they'll just dance.
Yeah.
Then you have the other, which is like they need a lot of booze and they'll suddenly show up on the
Sure.
dance floor.
Yeah.
And then they're like also like, yeah,
All
that's
the
it,
hip
that's it. That's it. Then you have the one that is like super talented. Everybody in the party knows.
Yeah.
And they're like, bro, come
Yeah,
on.
Come,
exactly,
come,
you.
come. He's
Oh,
like,
fuck you,
he's
let's
like,
you do
no.
Later, guys, don't do
You
it.
violated me at this one party. So
And they secretly really like that.
They like it, yeah.
Yeah, they like
this
it.
is Rohan, okay? We're at this yacht party once, okay? And
Oh, yeah,
we're
yeah.
dancing.
Yeah, I know.
So I'm like grooving and chilling, and everyone's like, Rohan!
No, they didn't cheer my.
I mean-
I was just standing aside and I was like, okay.
Okay,
just
okay, let's
yeah,
see what he's
fuck,
got.
This fucking blow off, dude. Rohan comes on the dance floor. I swear to God, there were moves being done I didn't even know were possible. This is like step up 6 happening right in front of me.
And then after that, Balla was like,
I'm like, fuck this, I'm done. I'm just go get some snacks.
Yeah. Oh, that was there. That was, of course,
Oh,
there.
yeah.
But speaking about that, the one who does this thing, then
The
you
dancer.
have. So, like that, you have the boaster as well.
That's fucking, we know this guy.
You know, we know
Holy
this guy, right?
Fuck, man. Like,
They are the ones that are like, oh, bro, you can pour me anything you want. I ain't getting
I
drunk.
won't get drunk.
it makes no sense. Okay, like this is one guy we all know. Not gonna name drop him, but he's gonna know who this person is.
Yeah.
Legit, okay? You
Channel
take,
V, yeah.
you take a bottle of whiskey and you pour it in the drain, or you pour it in his mouth. LHS is equal to RHS. The
It's
same
the
fucking
same
thing,
thing.
dude.
Yep.
Like at
That's-
my party, I got a bottle of whiskey.
Monkey shoulder.
Monkey shoulder.
Yeah.
I got it for him and you because I knew you're whiskey
Yeah.
drinkers. And towards the end of the night, he's like, "Oh, bottle's done." Then I asked you like, "Did you have it?" He's like, "No." I'm like, "Well, the bottle's killed." I said, "What the fuck, dude? Like, how do you kill an entire bottle?" Say what, 750
Yeah.
milliliters?
So
Fuck
I went to get like I had one drink from that, right? Went
Yeah.
to take my second one, and I'm like, dude, the bottle is over. He's like, what? And then we look at him, and he's like, yeah, nobody was having it, so I just kind of downed it. And I was like, dude, fucking animal. How do you do that? Like, why aren't your insides burning right now?
Oh yeah, dude. But that's fun. I have a funny story with whiskey. So like, I went to this first house party of mine.
Yeah.
And I met this Chinese guy. Like, it was Chinese American or whatnot. And he's like, "Oh, you joined the new fraternity, right?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm one of the new pledges." He's like, "Oh, dude, that's amazing. I'm in the same fraternity." I'm like, "Oh, dude, nice." He's like, "Okay, here's a bottle, chug." So I'm like, "Ugh, ugh, ugh." And he literally takes the bottle of my mouth. He's like, "Dude, are you fine?" Like, I'm like, "Yeah, I'm fine." He's like, "What the fuck?" Like, so apparently this was like my first time drinking really hard like whiskey.
Yeah.
He's like, "Does it burn?" I'm like, "Nah, it's nice." He looked at me in my eyes and said, he's like, "You're gonna have a good time in the fraternity."
Oh.
Oh, but 2 hours later, I'm blowing my lungs out, dude. I am yakking everywhere. Like, it was snowy, so it like got lost in the snow. But oh man, nobody knew.
He was drawing his own canvas. You should have
Oh.
asked your dad to put that up over
Exactly.
here. My son's artwork.
Oh yeah, dude.
Oh, dude. But
What's the worst you've been at a party?
at a house party?
House party.
Okay, so I think I just got into like drinking and stuff, right?
Mhm.
And everyone was playing this King's Cup or,
Yeah.
Never Have I Ever and stuff. And I had just bought a few beers for myself. But everyone had
Yeah,
bought like
meanwhile.
enough of booze to,
Exactly. Yeah.
last the party. And I was like, oh, I finished the beers too soon. And also it was a cross-dress party.
Oh.
So I wore this girl's dress and stuff and I went, right?
Yeah.
And it's like a dress, so it's like two straps coming like this and then the blouse goes like that and then it comes to the waist and it's like a skirt that opens.
Dude, I would fuck you in that dress. I'm just imagining it. I would.
No, you shouldn't and you wouldn't. And I wouldn't. What the fuck? Why are you ruining my story? But anyways, coming back to that non-horrific story that I was saying.
Yeah.
So, I have this dress on, right?
Yeah.
So I'm sitting, I've got my Converse on, and we're having drinks, and I finish my beers. Now, everyone's like, oh, dude, it's okay. So someone was nice enough to give me this one bottle that had like a Mexican hat on it as a cap. Didn't know what it was.
Yeah.
I was like, L something. I was like, oh, okay, looks good. So they're like, yeah, you can have this for the game.
Okay.
I was like, fair enough. Poured it into my glass.
Uh-huh.
And like, how do you have it? They're like, oh, just
Shot.
neat. I was like, oh, sure. Sipping it.
Yeah.
Every time my turn comes or I lose something on the card,
Yeah.
sipped it. After some time, all I remember was I was continuously near the speakers
Yeah.
trying and I would blare the volume.
Oh.
And everybody in the party is like, dude, stop it. Don't play the music so loud. And I'm just
Yeah.
swinging around, falling on the ground.
Yeah.
Next thing I do, I wake up in the morning.
Yeah.
I only see myself in my boxers.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
The dress is on the floor.
Ooh. Did
Now
you
when
wake
I-
up and think like, oh, whose dress is that? Or did you know it was
No,
yours?
I knew it was.
Oh, okay.
Because I had to give it back to the girl I borrowed it from, right? So it was ripped from here.
Ooh.
And it had puke on the bottom of the
Oh.
skirt. So I was like, what the hell is this? Why is there puke?
Oh.
And we were supposed to go to the club, all of us,
Uh-huh.
right? So I get up, I open my door, and I look out into the corridor,
That's a trend.
and all my flat buddies are there, and they're like, yeah! And they're cheering for me, right?
Yeah.
I'm like, guys, what happened? They're like, you have no idea. I'm like, I seriously don't. Where are your sunglasses? I'm like, my Ray-Bans? And I just bought them.
Ooh.
And I was like, shit, I don't know. I searched the whole room.
Yeah.
Can't find them.
Uh-huh.
Now I'm tripping, right?
Exactly.
They're like, come, let us show you. They took me to the washroom. Everywhere but the pot
Oh!
had chicken tikka on the floor.
Oh.
And my sunglasses are in that.
Ah,
And I'm like, no. I'm
See,
like,
you
no.
At least you went straight for the toilet. I know some people who puke in the sink.
Oh,
Those are the fucking worst.
I went for the toilet, but clearly I missed because it was everywhere but the toilet.
Hey man, it was like a little
Then they all were like, then obviously they were like, here's the mop,
Yeah.
here's the shovel, fucking
Good
clean
count.
your shit. I'm like,
Makes sense.
got it guys, got it, done. Cleaned it, took a shower and everything, and
Yeah.
then I came, they're like, okay, what do you remember last? I was like, this. They're like, what you did was, you were doing some dance scene,
Yeah.
and then while dancing you got so violent, you
Oh.
to show your six-pack abs to everyone. And I was like, shh, and obviously the
Of
dress
course.
tore. And then after that I came downstairs while we were going to the club. Everybody else left. And I couldn't make it because I couldn't stand. So by the time they brought me to my room, I just opened the bathroom door and went bleh. And then because the skirt was there, wherever my knee touched, the skirt dress
all
touched.
over there. Yeah.
And then they just took me, removed the dress, and they threw me in my bed and left. I was like, dude, thanks a lot for
That's
throwing
good.
me in my bed, man.
Yeah.
They were like, dude, trust me, there were a lot of people who wanted to beat the shit out of you, like for being an annoying
man.
jerk.
So-
So that happens a lot.
Yeah, so I've been there. So I have like a couple of experiences exactly like not exactly but similar enough. So
Yeah.
one of the earlier ones I can remember is we go to this girl's house. It's a nice party. It's pretty chill. And then most of the people leave. Then it's just us close friends. So what I had done was because it was like a 10-minute walk but a 5-minute bike ride.
Yeah.
And I was super into biking at this time.
Right.
So I'm like, alright, fuck it. I'm a bike then. I'm not gonna get too drunk. I'll bike back.
You mean like cycle?
Yeah, literally on a cycle.
Yeah, bicycle, yeah.
Yeah, bicycle, sorry. And then on the way back, oh fuck, dude. Like, I'm driving on the middle of the road. It's red lights everywhere.
Yeah.
I am running them. I get to the front of my apartment and legit, this random ass person stops me like, where you going, son? I'm like, hey, I'm just getting to my apartment. He's like, go the fuck back up right now and like sleep it off. Like, you shouldn't be riding around. I'm like, okay, good. Knew I was super fucking drunk. A second time is, so this is my college fraternity throwaway party. Like, we've all graduated and stuff. So party starts 9 o'clock. Okay, the party starts 9:45. I'm blackout drunk. I swear to God, I was drinking so fucking. It was my best night. I went back-to-back beer pong, and then I'm in the toilet shitting and puking at the same time. Like no regrets.
Coming
dude.
out of all the holes.
Oh, dude, it was the most detoxed I have been in a life. Now the fun part, okay? So in the middle of the party, somebody blew off a smoke alarm. So what happens in our colleges when a smoke alarm goes off? The fire department and the campus police have to walk through.
Yeah.
I am on a couch throwing up with half a sock on my foot and one sock probably in my mouth. I don't fucking know. And then the cops look at me and people are telling me like, fuck, he's fine. He's alive. There's still drool coming out of his mouth. How I find out about this story?
It's on YouTube?
No. Dude.
Ah, damn!
On Snapchat, I wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning and I see all of my fraternity brothers posted, oh, dude, where's Bob? Where's Bob? I'm like, yeah, where the fuck am I? I'm watching these stories. And then one of them says, oh, dude, he's throwing up upstairs. I'm like, oh my God. So that is one where, like, I just ruined myself. But this was, like, after post-graduation, I'm coming back to Dubai. It was this girl's 21st birthday party. And I'd gone with a friend, and so me and her were hanging out, having a good time.
Wait. Is this girl like...
Just a friend.
Okay.
Yeah, just a friend, yeah.
You don't never know, bro. Since last episode, I just never know which direction you're going in.
Nah. As I'm gonna say this, she knows exactly who she is. So we're at this party, we're chilling, we're smoking a little bit, whatever.
Yeah.
The stuff's going nice. So now I realize, okay, so this one person at the party, she's a fucking horrible host. Because her favorite thing is to make people throw up.
Oh.
So she gives out fireball shots like as if it's for free. She's like, oh dude, shot time. And then she saw I was just taking him like a fucking champ. So I'm shot after shot. And then it kicks in. So, like, if you've ever been cross-faded where, like, you mix different substances, it fucks you up. So my head is spinning. So I go to the bathroom door. It's not happening.
Yeah.
Now the thing is, this is an apartment of 3 girls, okay?
Oh.
So there's a fuck ton of locks. So I am at the fucking front door trying to open this to get the fuck out and yak on the street. So I'm like opening one. It's like fucking mental gymnastics. I almost have it, and this guy turns like, hey Bob, where are you trying to go? And hugs me and like, oh dude.
On him?
Dude, it was a little bit on him, but I pushed him away. At this party, I was basically...
That guy is
so-
never hugging you.
It was basically at the front door, so like as I push him away, I turned my head away, and there's like everyone's shoes. Like 10 different people's shoes.
Oh my
Then the friend I came with, she took me to the bathroom. She's like, Bob, what the fuck? I'm like, yo, dude, it's not my fault. It's her fault. She gives so many fireballs. So I was like, I fucking told you, dude, this was gonna happen. Whatever. So she's taking care of me and shit. But the thing is, it had not all come out. So I'm in the bathroom and I threw up on her too.
The one who's taking care of you.
Dude, I threw up on her too. So I ruined a shirt of hers and some shoes of her. I basically ruined her whole outfit for the night. But then I had a good time.
Of course. Of course.
Exactly.
What about you, Addy? You seem like you've not done anything on a house party.
I got a fun story if he doesn't tell it right now.
I
No,
hope
yeah,
you
but that was on a house party.
It
so-
wasn't a house party. We went out for drinks.
Yeah, but I have my house party story is I was invited by our boss to his house
Oh.
when I was working in another company, and he invited our entire team to his house, and this was at a time when I didn't drink, so I started drinking.
The halal days.
Newbie.
Yeah, quite
halal
late,
days.
and my
Fresher.
whole principle of going to that party was I won't be drinking. You know, I was just going to
Right.
to know
Of
everybody.
course.
chill.
Of course.
No, I knew everyone. It was just to like chill out and stuff.
Social.
But obviously, as soon as I came in, one guy handed me a beer, and my boss was like, "Arey, leave him. He's a kid. You know."
Oh.
No.
He's like, you think I'm a kid, bitch? I'm gonna show you.
The male ego. Male ego trips.
Not really. But then, obviously, like I couldn't like sort of avoid it, and I drank, and I think I had beginner's luck where I was really able to like drink nicely and nothing happened. And that's when actually that house party is when I got to know about King's Cup, and we started playing it. And the funny thing was, I was going at it like beers and shots and Jager bombs and whatever. Nothing. I could feel nothing, and I guess it was just beginner's luck. I was
Beginner's
like
luck, dude.
really going at
His
it,
body that was like fully fresh.
fully fresh.
And it was like,
It's like, huh, what is this new stuff?
Yeah, what is
Let's
this?
play around.
his liver is like, I got this.
Yeah.
My liver at this stage is like, stop. Stop. Please. Give me a break.
And the funny thing was, there was a guy who was a Punjabi.
Yeah.
And of course,
Pure fucking
like,
alcoholics.
there's a stereotype of Punjabis can drink a lot.
Yeah.
Which including one sitting right here. But that night, that guy got drunk.
Yeah.
And he got wasted quite early.
Oh.
So everyone was like, dude, like this guy just started drinking in front of you, like right now, and like, dude, you should be ashamed of yourself, man. Like what's happening? So yeah, that was the house party scene. But then coming to Balla's story, where there was a story before that where I went out for drinks with some friends to another place, and that was the second time I was drinking, and that luck sort of wore off. Where I quite realized quite early that okay, now
Wait, Bar was the second time?
no, Barwar was on second. Barwar was with you.
Yeah,
Second
yeah.
time was with somebody
Oh, okay,
else.
okay.
But the best, it was not a house party, but the best for me was one of my friends was leaving the country, so we had gone to a bar, and there was this offer of 5 shots for some amount of money, and
That always fucks people.
yeah, and I'm someone who likes shots, so there were 2 guys and my friend who was leaving, and another guy who was completely sober, who doesn't drink at all. So he's like the designated
He's the
driver.
fucking party pooper.
Yeah, he's the guy who just watches all the fun.
Yeah.
So this friend is like, okay, let me get this 1 round of shots. I'll have 1. And then me and this other guy were like, okay, let's have 2. So we have 2. My friend, the one leaving, has 1. After some time, we're like, okay, let's get another one. Another round. So we get the other round. Have to. This person has 1.
Fuck.
And these are tequila shots, huh?
Yeah.
Damn.
And then we're like, okay, still, it's kind of fun. Let's get another round.
Yeah.
So we get the 3rd round. And then I have
Wait.
2.
So you're already 4 shots in at
Yeah,
least.
4 shots
And
in.
you're getting 2 more right
2
now.
more. So I had
Jesus.
6 shots. Friend had 6 shots.
God
And
damn.
the guy who was leaving, I think he couldn't have any more. So this guy was like, oh, let
Did
me
he end
have-
up leaving?
Yeah, he did. So
He's at the airport. Last call for flight to New Delhi.
I think totally I had 6 tequila shots, and one of my other friends had 8 or something. I don't know how that happened. So after that I had drank beer and stuff. It kind of got mixed up.
So you had a buffet.
Yeah,
You
that
legit
that
had
day.
a
So like
fucking cocktail.
after that, I was in the car
Yeah.
with my friend who was basically driving around. We came near my house. We're driving around my house, and
Just for you to
for
sober
s-
up.
Yeah, for some reason, and this is what I realized, that after drinking a lot, I started having an accent.
Wait,
Out
what?
of nowhere.
Dude,
like,
next why have I
never
out of
heard
no-
this?
What kind of an accent?
Is it
like
a-
an American accent, like very, very random, and so for me is I'll never go completely out of my senses. I always know like what's
Nah,
happening,
next
what's
party we're
happening and
kicking
all
you
that.
out, dude.
And
Dude, for
even
sure.
during that time, like when we're going around my house, like I'm texting my parents like, okay, I'm here, like I'll come in sometime and all that. So I know exactly what's going on. I know where we are, but I'm just rambling and rambling off some random stuff with that accent, and these guys are just laughing. They're like, what the hell is going on? But yeah, like I was quite buzzed. I remember from that before we got out of the place that I went down, I got some fresh air, I came back, and randomly like I went to the washroom. Because you drink a lot, you
Exactly,
feel
yeah,
like
you gotta-
going to the washroom.
Exactly.
So like I just remember that, but yeah,
That only
I
happens
was,
with beer.
I
for
was
me.
quite
Like, is it
Like
you mean
beer?
going to the washroom for like taking a piss or like for throwing?
no,
up?
taking a piss. Taking a
Oh,
piss.
okay, yeah, that's beer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beer
for me,
and-
that's beer,
God,
dude.
dude.
Beer
But
all
then
the
that
time.
night though, that
All the
night
time.
where in the middle of the night, so usually when I come back after going out for like
Yeah.
drinks or something,
Yeah.
I'm quite in my senses to go freshen up, come back, speak to my
Yeah.
parents, and then go to bed. Even though they know like I've gone to
Exactly.
drink,
Yeah.
but that night I just like straight went crashed to the bed,
to the room.
straight to the room, didn't come out after, went to the bed. Middle of the night I get sick. So I throw up, and obviously they got to know.
good.
So the next morning I come out, like I wake up and I come out, and my dad just comes to me. He's like, don't mix
Take it easy.
alcohol, like just stick to one thing. And after that I've sort of taken that advice.
That's a good advice.
Yeah,
See, that's good at least.
good advice.
At least you didn't get bastard. You're drinking.
No, they know
that
it,
makes
but I
sense.
felt like that makes sense.
That
makes
is a very good
But
advice.
see, at least you didn't wake up your parents. So one of the ending of Rohan's birthday, he drops me home, and I have lost
Oh.
all my things in one of his friends' cars.
Oh, yeah.
And now the thing is, I am at my doorstep, and I realize I have nothing.
Oh, that's another don't for a house party. Never leave that party without the things you came with.
Exactly. Yeah.
Or the person you came with. Our pal forgot his phone,
My phone,
forgot
my
his car
wallet,
keys, forgot his wallet, his house
everything,
keys.
everything. I legit, the only thing I had in my pocket was my vape.
Oh yeah.
That's it. The most important thing of my life, apparently.
He's like, that's all I need to stick in my mouth right now. He's like, vape it out.
Exactly. So yeah, what you dropping home at 4
Yeah,
a.m.
yeah.
My
So
mom
I
at
drop
4
him and I'm just driving alongside, right?
I have zero clue he's
He's
following
walking
me.
past all these houses. He has no idea I'm following
You're
him.
following.
I have zero clue.
And we're in the car just watching him go like a snake.
Yeah.
You know, eh. Then he just disappears into one lane. And then
Yeah.
we're like, oh shit, we can't follow him anymore.
Oh yeah. The best is, so I realize I don't have any keys. So I ring the doorbell. And, and then I hear, like, after a bit, footsteps coming down. I hear the chain opening on the door. I hear the door unlock. My mom is like looking me in my face.
Death stare.
Dead stare. She's like, she doesn't even say, how drunk are you? She could just see by my stupid sheer look on
I'm
my face.
sure she could smell
All
it
she
off you.
said was, you're very fucking drunk. I'm like, yes, I am very, very
Good observation.
good observation, detective. You are part of the CID. And then I go up to my room and yeah.
Oh, dude.
That's nice. That's nice. Okay, so lot about parties, lot of things that
Oh,
we
yeah, for sure.
Lots
discussed,
of throwing up.
lots of throwing up, lot of experiences, do's and don'ts. I think just
if
the characters.
like, they
of-
have some funny stories about their drinking parties, you should share it with us.
Yeah, I mean, you should put it in the.
You should put it on the comments,
on
put
the
it on the
comments.
page,
Exactly.
put it anywhere. If you think Adarsh's 6 tequila shots were like story, then share
Yeah,
that
I
as well.
think that
Exactly.
They will always be
there are-
someone, bro, I took 12, bro,
I
and I
took
was
12,
10.
like-
Yeah, dude, I know this guy on his birthday. So what this fucker was doing, he was taking a mark on his arm for every shot he took, and it was his 21st.
With a pen, right?
Yeah, hopefully. Yeah,
Thank
yeah.
God.
Yeah, not like Scotty. So apparently at shot number 19, he loses track in the club and is just completely fucked. He comes home with like fucking
Smudge
dragons
mark.
drawn around him and shit.
Oh,
That's nice.
crazy,
Okay, that's nice. So this was a good one. Just to wrap it up, we did speak about do's and don'ts. What is your like top 3 tips on hosting a house party, or just if you're a guest at a house party? What's
Dude, my main tip of if you're hosting the house party, never ever get so sloshed that you don't keep track. That's it.
Okay.
I'm
That's-
just gonna
that's-
repeat.
That's the takeaway
I'm just
for.
gonna repeat on
Yeah.
that. Just
Okay.
Makes
don't
sense.
get sloshed. If it's your house, take care of it. If you're going to someone's house, take care of yourself. That's it.
Nah,
Perfect.
fuck that, dude. See, you're in your house, you can get the most fucked up. Because where do you have to go? Upstairs, dude. Nah, get fucked up. It's your party, you're the king.
So then,
Okay.
if you end up drinking at this house, at his mom's house, take a shit on the sofa right here, Amber Heard style. On that note, we are ending this.
We are ending this.
Thank you.
Catch you.